In Roman mythology, Vulcan, or Vulcanus, was the god of fire, metalworking, and the forge. Revered for his craftsmanship, Vulcan held a significant place in the Pantheon, overseeing the creation of weapons, armor, and various metal objects for gods and mortals alike. He was associated with the creative and destructive aspects of fire, representing both the forge that produced tools and the wild, uncontrollable fire that could ravage cities and forests. His Greek counterpart was Hephaestus, though Vulcan's mythos developed its own Roman flavor, reflecting the values and beliefs of ancient Rome. Vulcan's origin story is one of adversity and rejection, followed by redemption and mastery. According to myth, Vulcan was the son of Jupiter, the king of the gods, and Juno, his wife. However, unlike many other divine figures who were born with idealized beauty and strength, Vulcan came into the world deformed. Displeased with his appearance, Juno cast him out of Mount Olympus, throwing him down to the earth in a fit of shame and anger. Vulcan's fall from grace did not end his story. After being thrown from the heavens, he was discovered and rescued by sea nymphs Thetis and Eurynomy, who took care of him and raised him in their underwater grotto. It was during this time that Vulcan discovered his immense talent for metalworking. With the help of the nymphs, he built a forge beneath a volcano, where he began to craft magnificent works of metal, each more intricate and powerful than the last. As Vulcan honed his skills, he became known for his incredible craftsmanship, even among the gods. Eventually, his reputation as a master blacksmith grew so great that Jupiter and the other deities could no longer ignore him. He was invited back to Olympus, not as a disgraced figure, but as the official craftsman of the gods. His forge, located beneath Mount Etna in Sicily, was said to be the source of the volcano's eruptions, with each fiery explosion representing the work of Vulcan hammering away at his latest creation. Vulcan is often depicted with his tools of the trade, a hammer, anvil, and tongs. His forge was a place where raw materials were transformed into objects of power and beauty, and his work was crucial to many of the gods' achievements. Vulcan was responsible for crafting some of the most important artifacts in Roman mythology. He created Jupiter's thunderbolts, which were essential to his rule as king of the gods. He also forged the armor of the hero Aeneas, a key figure in the founding myth of Rome. This armor, gifted to Aeneas by Venus, Vulcan's wife, was said to be impervious to all harm and played a crucial role in ensuring Aeneas' success in his legendary journey. Despite his skill and reputation, Vulcan's personal life was often marked by challenges. He was married to Venus, the goddess of love and beauty, but their marriage was tumultuous. Venus, known for her vanity and infidelity, was unfaithful to Vulcan, having an affair with Mars, the god of war. When Vulcan discovered the affair, he devised an elaborate trap, crafting a delicate yet unbreakable net to ensnare the lovers. When Mars and Venus were caught in the act, Vulcan exposed them to the other gods, humiliating them. While this moment showcased his cunning and craftsmanship, it did little to mend his relationship with Venus. Vulcan was also closely associated with volcanic eruptions, wildfires, and other destructive aspects of fire. The Romans believed that natural disasters involving fire were the result of Vulcan's wrath or displeasure. To appease him, they celebrated the festival known as the Vulcanalia every year on August 23rd. During this festival, large bonfires were lit in his honor, and live fish were often sacrificed to prevent destructive fires from damaging crops and homes, particularly in times of drought or excessive heat. The dual nature of Vulcan's power, his ability to both create and destroy, was an important part of his mythology. Fire, after all, could be both a tool and a weapon. It could forge weapons to defend a city or burn that city to the ground. Vulcan, as the god who wielded fire, embodied that dichotomy. His forge was the place where raw materials were transformed, but his fire was also feared for its ability to unleash devastation when left unchecked. Vulcan's role as both a creator and a destroyer reflects larger themes in Roman mythology, where gods and their powers often had both positive and negative aspects. Just as Jupiter could bring order through his thunderbolts but also wreak havoc, Vulcan's fire could build and protect or destroy and consume. Vulcan's influence extended into Roman society beyond his mythology. As the god of the forge and craftsmanship, he was the divine patron of blacksmiths, artisans, and metalworkers. His importance to the city's protection and warfare, given his role in forging weapons, made him a revered deity in Roman culture. His association with the forge also linked him to the idea of transformation, not just of metals, but of individuals. Like Vulcan himself, who transformed from a cast-out god to a master craftsman, the forge represented the power to reshape and renew. The legacy of Vulcan continues in modern culture, with his name being used in various contexts, from science fiction references to actual forges and metalworking companies. His dual role as both a creator and a symbol of fire's destructive power remains an enduring element of his myth, capturing the timeless fascination with fire and its many uses.